everyone, this is Denise at Something Beautiful Handcrafts, and today I am with my niece whose YouTube channel is Light Studios. Make sure you put the light_studios. Hers is American Girl Doll channel and stop motion, and we decided to get together and do an American Girl Doll photo shoot with the Samantha Scenes and Settings book. So let's see who we have here. We've got our 5 dolls. We've got Eddie in her pink meat outfit, Molly in her meat outfit, Josefina, she's the first edition Josefina. We have Kit, and we have the Mattel Josefina. If you're not familiar with the differences between the dolls, Eddie, Molly, Josefina are the Pleasant Company dolls, and Kit and that Josefina are Mattel version dolls. The biggest differences between the two are the vinyls. Let me step into the camera so you can see the difference. Okay, so here's our Eddie. Let me see if I can do it without knocking her over. Well, probably she's better. Here's our Molly. And as you can see, Molly's head is very soft. Look at that, very soft vinyl.
Oh, wow. She looks different without her glasses.
She does look different without her glasses, doesn't she? Okay, and Josefina, her head is very soft. Not as soft as Molly's. And both Kit and the second Josefina, you can't squeeze their heads. They have a harder vinyl. So you will get Pleasant Company dolls. Of course, the Pleasant Company dolls have Pleasant Company stamps, but you'll get some American Girl dolls who were made after Mattel took over Pleasant Company, and they will still have the Pleasant Company stamp on the back of their heads. And that's because Mattel pretty much used the American doll, the Pleasant Company molds until they ran out, and then they started stamping with American Girl. But if you squeeze that vinyl on the face, on the limbs, you'll be able to tell that they are not the same soft vinyl as Pleasant Company, which of course doesn't help you if you are buying on eBay, which all my dolls, except for Kaya, were bought on eBay. But it just a little something to help you out. Now I'm going to swap Kit and the other Josefina, see if I can do it without knocking anything over, so that you can see the differences between the two Josefinas. My assistant here. Okay, here we go. All right, now I just posted the video, the crazy video I made like 6 weeks ago about the two Josefinas. So hopefully this will be a better video. Make sure she's not gonna knock it over. Okay, so I'll zoom in just a little bit. Focus on our Josefinas. Now you can see, if you look into their face, you can see it is the Josefina face mold, okay? They look basically like they're Josefinas, except you just notice, you're like, there's just something a little different about them. And yes, the first thing you notice, as my niece pointed out, is the skin tone is very different. The Josefina on the left in the meat dress has a lighter skin tone. I'd probably say it was a little more, maybe a little more peach, a little more pink skin tone. And the other Josefina has a little more of a tan skin tone. Not really sure how to describe it, but you can see one is definitely lighter than the other in both the face and both the body. I think somebody pointed out on one of the Facebook groups that the two Kananis also have that distinction. You can get, if you had a previous Kanani when she first came out, and you send her to the doll hospital for any type of replacement limbs or whatever like that, or head swap, you will find out that the Kanani that they have now is a different skin tone than your previous Kanani. So things change. And I can't say that was any particular reason other than sometimes dolls just have variations. Even with the two Samanthas I have, who were both in the 90s, both Pleasant Company, there's still a little variation between those two particular dolls. Other than that, they look like Josefina. The hair
length is different.
The hair length is a little different, and the thickness of the hair wig is a little different.
It's the same color for the most part.
Same color. It's got the little red highlights in it, but just a little different. If you remember at the very beginning of all this, I made a point of saying that I was buying the dolls to dress in the historical gowns that I like to make. But along the way, I kind of decided that I wanted them to have, maybe for value's sake, or just, I don't know, I just wanted to see. I decided I wanted them to have at least their original meat outfits, at least. And so Kit already came with her sweater and her skirt. She needed her cardigan and her shoes and her undies. So I bought a second kit. That's pretty much what happened. And I did a wig swap with the second kit. So she got the new wig, the kit I had, the Pleasant Company stamped kit, got the new wig, and I put the cut wig on the new Mattel kit and sold her. And I have the Kit's barrette, her cardigan and her sweater, her skirt, and her meat shoes. When I got her meat shoes, all around the canvas edge, they were kind of all torn up. And I kind of wish now I did a video on that. And canvas is just like that. If you ever had any canvas shoes, you know how the edges start to get ragged. So I just took some Mod Podge, ran it all the way around the outside of the shoe, and laid those edges down. Now they look great. The Mod Podge did leave a little teeny bit of maybe, I don't want to say yellowing, it's kind of like sort of yellowing, but I prefer that to the ragged look of the shoe, and now the shoe will hold up. So that was a big yay for me. And then my Josefina over there, she came with, actually the second Josefina came with the skirt, and I kept that one.
This one?
Yes, she came with the skirt, and I kept that skirt and for that Josefina. So I needed the belt and the camisa. I made the camisa, and I got a good picture. I thought I brought it with me, but I didn't. I liked the camisa that I made, but I really wanted that sash. And so it was more economical for me to buy the camisa and her pantalettes with the sash than just to buy the sash all by itself. And so I was really thrilled when the camisa and the pantalettes came, and I got to compare what the American Girl pattern had me make versus what she's wearing now. I need to do a separate video on that when I do Josefina's clothing. The American Girl pattern pretty much looks just like the instructions they give you is just like the camisa that you buy from them. So it was very good pattern, and I made a very close, very close representation of her original meat outfit. Okay, so we're in the Molly. Molly's is the hardest meat outfit, I think, because that outfit takes a lot of wear and tear. It's not wool as far as I know, or at least the label doesn't say it's wool, but it's undergone shrinkage, it's undergone stretching. There are some loose threads on the argyle pattern that are pretty hard to fix and replicate. And then there's all the little pilling that you get on that type of material for the skirt. So that one it doesn't seem to have worn as well as the I think Kit's skirt is linen, and her sweater is some kind of man-made material, and then Eddie's dress might be cotton, and I know that Josefina's stuff is cotton, so the cotton wore a lot better than that particular material did. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do about that. The chances that I'll ever sell these dolls again are really slim. So if it's not a super quality meat outfit, I think I'm going to be okay with that. But I did see some American Girl labeled Molly meat outfit, so I might be tempted to get a different sweater. I don't know. But like I said, the whole point of me getting these dolls was I was making my own clothing for them. So I fight that urge. I also don't have meat shoes for anyone but Kit. And I think I'm just going to let that slide. I'm not going to spend 20 or 30 bucks on original meat shoes. I'm just going to get them some patent leather Mary Janes and call it a day. And some boots in Addie's case. In Addie's case, it took me forever to find an acceptable dress. I always figured that if the dolls came naked somewhere out in the world, a dress was floating somewhere and I would find one, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Addie's dress wasn't just cost prohibitive, it was really hard to find them. So finally, I landed on one about 2 weeks ago, 25 bucks, just the dress, and I decided to go ahead and get it. Now, her pantalettes are made from the Victorian Unmentionables pattern, and I'm probably not going to try to find her original ones. Her socks are just regular black socks, which I'll make myself. And I'm going to get a pair of off-brand boots to match. What I do really want is her bonnet for her meat accessories. So I might spring for a bonnet. I was also thinking about getting a 35th anniversary doll, which would probably be Addie. So I thought, well, maybe I won't, pay 35 to 50 bucks for a bonnet. I would just put it with that cash and get a new doll. I haven't decided about that. I don't know how I really feel about the 35th anniversary dolls. Seeing that almost all my dolls are Pleasant Company, I might not be too happy about that. So if I get a chance to go and see them before I buy, I'll try to do that. I'll try to hold off as long as I can because we all know they're not going to be there very long. Okay, that is it for today. I have to do a separate video for Felicity and Sammy and Kirsten and their meat outfits. I didn't bring them along for this trip. All right, thank you, everybody. Have a great day.